Hello fans of Defender Sports, hope you're enjoying the game whether you're a friend or family member of a player or coach or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice and it shows. But going into each and every game, there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has, and that's a game plan. If these players and coaches are willing to put this much time into planning for a game, how much more important is putting together a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, but if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, we've been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things more important than finances, while being good stewards of the resources God has entrusted to their care. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media. Check out our podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or your favorite podcast app, or schedule a complimentary meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. Enjoy the rest of the game and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
Welcome back here to the American State Bank Dome Complex here in Sioux Center, Iowa. We got the second game of a doubleheader between the Dordt Defenders and Mount Marty Lancers. Defenders just defeated the Lancers 5-1 in the first game of the doubleheader after a complete game there by Abby Kramer. Starting lineups here for your Lancers: number 25, Bailey Corton; number 14, Ella Ray; number 8, Autumn Porter; number 24, Janaea Castro; number 22, Lily Nehe; number 4, Sam Noble; number 28, Olivia Valdez; number 26, Abby Page; and number 10, Reagan Harper. First pitch is just going to be inside there from number 4, pitching today for the Defenders, Haley Wilkin. 1-0 counts now, and that one's going to be high ball 2. So finding herself up early in the count here is Corton. And the pitch, that one's in there for a strike. So now 2-1's the count here for Corton. Haley Wilkins looks on. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to be outside, so we're going to have a 3-1 strike count here. And now the 3-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. That one just at the knees. Fantastic pitch there by Wilkin. Now let's see if she can do it one more time here with a full count. And the full count pitch. This one's going to be popped up center field. Coming in is number 5, Brooklyn Cox. So out there for the Defenders, and we'll take a look at their outfield. Starting in left is Ivy Terpstra, and center Brooklyn Cox, and right Taylor Knack. Then Taranga, Grun, Skemper, and Steenstra in the infield, with Olson catching here for Wilkin. So that'll bring up number 14, Ella Ray. Ella Ray swings through strike 1. Oh, 1's a count now here for Ray. Comes the pitch from Wilkin. This one's going to be dribbled to the shortstop, Grun. Grun threw over to first. In time for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up the 3-hole hitter in number 8, Autumn Porter. Wilkin looking in. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be flipped up and caught by the shortstop, Emma Grun. So a quick 1-2-3 inning there for Wilkins. We'll head to the bottom of the first, where we'll see Skemper, Olson, and Coster when we're back right after this.
American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store.
Back here in the bottom of the first. Quick look at the lineup here for the Defenders. Leading off, number 10, Chandler Skemper, followed by number 11, Carly Olson, then number 2, Ella Coster, then number 30, Ivy Terpstra, number 24, Emma Grun, number 28, Lauren Steenstra, number 7, Taylor Knack, number 55, Bryn Taringa, and ending it is number 9, Brooklyn Cox. First pitch in there for Skemper is going to be low ball 1. 1-0 pitch here coming now for Skemper. She's going to swing through this one and rip it into the gap between left and center field. She's grounding first. She is on her way to second, and she is going to slide in there safely with a leadoff double. So Chandler Skemper getting on base early here for the Defenders, and they'll bring up number 11, Carly Olson. Skemper comes into this day batting .303 on the season. First pitch is going to be ball one for the catcher, Carly Olson. 1-0 count now here for Olson. Pitch on its way. This one's going to be flipped to the shortstop. Under it for the catch is Olivia Valdez. That'll bring up the designated player, Ella Coster, for the defenders. Here comes the pitch. Swung through, strike one. Skemper standing on second. Ella Coster steps back into the box, facing an 0-1 count now. Here comes a pitch. This one's also going to be flipped up over to the second baseman, and she's not going to be able to make the catch. Skemper goes to third on that play there. So Skemper goes to third on that error there by the second baseman. And that'll bring up the left fielder, number 30, Ivy Terpstra. Sam Noble, Autumn Porter, and Ella Ray in the outfield for the Lancers. Bailey Corton, Olivia Valdez, Reagan Harper, and Lily Nehe for the infield. Throw over to second as that pitch was low, and Coster was breaking for second. And Janaea Castro catching for the Lancers. So stolen base there for Coster. Defenders now threatening with runners on second and third here early on in the first inning. 1 out. Comes the pitch to Terpstra. That one's going to be low, ball 2. Two O's the count now here for Terpstra. And the 2-0 pitch. That one's going to be swung through. 2-1's the count now here for Terpstra. Terpstra comes into the season batting, or comes in today batting .333 on the season. And now the pitch, this one's going to be grounded to the third baseman. Going to look at the runner, Skemper. Throw over to first is in time to get the second out of the inning. So a smart play there by the third baseman to get the out at first. You see there, Bailey Corton looking down Skemper, who was making a little bit of a break for home. Able to take her back and get the throw over in time. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Emma Grun. Sees a pitch go in there for strike one. And now here comes the pitch. This one's going to be in the dirt. And Skemper's going to break for home. Throw is not even going to happen. So defenders will score one on a wild pitch. And at Coster also getting to third base on that wild pitch. So defenders break open this game with the first run. And now here comes the pitch. This one's going to be ripped in between a center field and the shortstop. Center fielder comes in, makes a diving reach for it, but just slips out of her glove. So Grun is going to reach first on that, and the defenders are going to score their second run. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Lauren Steenstra. Runner breaks for a second, and that one is going to be high. So it's going to be a base taken there for Steenstra. Excuse me, Grun. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch. This one's in there. Strike one. One's a count now for Steenstra. Pitch is in there. She's going to swing at this one, and it's going to be foul. One, two is going to be the count. Two down for the defenders. Still in the bottom of the first. And the 1-2 pitch. Going to be swung, hit, foul. And now the pitch. Swung through, strike three for the final and third out of the inning. We're going to take a break here to go to the top of the second, where we'll see Castro, Nehe, and Noble when we're back right after this.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University and sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy. And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Back here to start the top of the second with Janaea Castro. Here comes the first pitch to Castro. That one's going to be low and away, ball one. And the second pitch is going to be high, ball two. 2-0's the count now here for Castro. That one's in there, strike one though. Two and one's the count. This next one is going to be fouled off, so a 2-2 count. Counts even at 2 apiece for Castro. And now the pitch. This one's going to be grounded to the third baseman. Turanga throw over to first, right on target. Great throw there from Turanga to get the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Nehe now for the Lancers. Right to the chest of Steenstra, as we see there, right where you want to get the throw every time. Wilkin now first pitch to Nehe is going to be low, ball one. And this one's going to be ripped over the head of Grun. In there for a one-out single is Nehe. Now we'll see Sam Noble bat here for the Lancers. Noble digs into the plate here. Now Wilkins, see what she can do. First pitch is going to be away, ball one. Second pitch is going to be fouled off. Runner on first is Nehe. 1-1's the count in there. Ball 2. Wilkin looking to switch out the ball here. Two one's going to be the count now here for Noble. And the pitch going to be flipped foul. Two-two's the count now for Noble, and she's going to swing again and foul it behind the net. So another 2-2 count is going to be coming here for Noble. Defenders come into this game with a 22-5 record, while Marty comes in with a record of 8-12. Defenders able to host a lot of games here in this dome with the newly creation, as this one's flipped out, and Skemper to make the catch for the defenders. As I was saying, with the dome, they can play a lot more games in here and gives them a lot more opportunities for a little bit extra experience. Skemper making a good run over to that one and securing the second out of the inning. And now Olivia Valdez comes to bat, sees the first pitch low, ball 1. One ow's the count. Now this one's going to be flipped into center, and shortstop Grun makes a diving effort at it, but again, like we saw in the last half inning, where it just went over the head of the shortstop. And Nehe will advance to second on that hit. And now we got designated player Abby Page to bat for the Lancers. Comes the pitch. That one's going to be high and away, ball 1. One 0 pitch coming now. This one's also going to be high, ball 2. Two 0's the count. Comes the pitch. That one's in there, though, for strike 1. And again, that one in there, strike 2. 2-2 is going to be the count now for Page. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. Runners on first and second. And the pitch fouled away, keeping the bat alive is Page. And now the pitch. This one's going to be ripped into center field. Cox making a run back at it and able to make the grab. Line out there was Page, a well-struck ball, but able to get under it is Cox. So we'll see Knack, Taranga, and Cox when we're back right after this.
Family, farm, business, community. People's Bank, where values matter.
Back here for the bottom of the second, Taylor Knack, the right fielder, to lead off for the defenders. Comes the pitch. That one's low below the knees, ball one. One oh is the count now for Knack. Here comes the pitch. He's going to swing at this one. It's going to be foul off the rooftop. And a 1-1 count's now going to be coming for Knack. And that pitch going to be ripped out into right field. Right fielder coming in. She's not going to be able to make the catch. So a single here for Knack. Now Gronke again is going to face herself with another runner on first, with number 55, the third baseman, Bryn Teranga, stepping up for the defenders. She shows bunt, and it's going to be in there for strike one. She pulls away. Looking at signs from the coach, see if they're going to do another bunt here or not. She's going to show, and this one's going to be hit right over top of the head of the third baseman, and it's going to roll foul. Oh, man, that almost worked so well for Teranga. What came off the bat and looked so horrible almost worked out, other than a few mere inches where it just crossed the line. Would have been quite the bunt attempt there by Teranga, if in fact that would have worked out. But now she faced herself with an 0-2 count, and she's going to swing at this one, flip it foul. is the count now here for Teranga. And the pitch. Low ball one. Runner breaks for second in there safely. So a stolen base there for Knack. One and two is the count. And the pitch. Just at the knees, ball two. Two pitch. Gronke looks down, seeing what she's going to throw here, and it comes. Going to be swung at and hit foul. Two and two. Again, looking down is Gronke. And the pitch. Low below the knees, ball three, so a full count here for Teranga. Knack standing on first. And that one's going to be flipped up. Pitcher's underneath it for the catch. So now that'll bring up the right fielder, Brooklyn Cox. the center fielder, Brooklyn Cox, for the defenders. Still standing on second base is Knack. Here comes the pitch, swung through, strike one. 0-1's the count. Gronke looking in. Here comes the pitch. Almost showed bunt. There was Cox, and that's in there for strike two. And the 0-2 pitch, that one's going to be high, ball one. Comes the pitch, swung through, strike three for the second out of the inning. And that'll cycle us back to the top of the lineup where we'll have Chandler Skemper, who had a leadoff double for the defenders in the first inning and came around to score on a wild pitch. Gronke looking down, seeing what she's going to throw. Here comes the pitch. That one's low in the dirt, ball one. And the 1-0 pitch to Skemper. And there's strike one. One's the count now for Skemper. And the pitch at the knees, strike two. One and two now for Skemper. And the pitch swung through is going to be popped up to the second baseman, shortstop there for the catch, though. Shortstop squeezes the third out of the inning. That's Valdez. And we will see Harper, Corton, and Ray when we're back right after this.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Reagan Harper to lead off the third inning for the Lancers. Wilkin, first pitch to her is in there, strike one. Oh, one's a count now. This one's going to be slashed foul. Oh, 2's the count now for Harper. Finding herself early in the count is Wilkin, as this one's going to be away, ball one. And the pitch, another one slashed foul. 1-2 is the count for Harper. That one's just off the plate, ball 2. Two and two coming here for Harper. She's going to swing at this one. Another one slashed down the third baseline, foul. Two and two count coming here again. That one's going to be high, ball 3. So a full count to Harper. Wilkin has only found herself in a 3-2 count once, and this is the second time. But that one's in there for strike 3. Got her looking on that one. So that'll bring up number 25, Bailey Corton, third baseman today. She flied out to center field in her first plate appearance. First pitch is popped up. This one's going to be in between left and center field. Left fielder Terpstra is there for the catch. So a quick second out here for Wilkin. And that'll bring up number 31, Kayleen Jacinto. That one's in there for strike 1. That one in there, strike 2. 0-2's the count for Jacinto. And this one's going to be flipped down the line. Going to be a long run here for Grun, but she's under it for the catch. And the third out of the inning. That brings us to the bottom of the third, where we'll see Olsen, Koster, and Terpstra, and we're back right after this.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And sponsored by Sioux Center Health Therapy, partnering with Dordt University to provide quality care to all athletes. Sioux Center Health Therapy.
Gronke out here for the third inning for the Lancers. Catcher Carly Olsen will lead off. She flew out to the shortstop in her first plate appearance. First pitch is in there, strike 1. Oh, 1's the count here for Olsen. Pitch on its way. It's going to be high, ball 1. And the pitch. Going to flip this one to the shortstop again. Just another fly out to the shortstop there for Olsen. And that'll bring up designated player Ella Koster. She had a little pop-up in the first inning, and there was an error by the second baseman. And the defenders actually ended up gaining 2 runs from that. This first pitch is high, ball 1. So a fortunate break there for the defenders. See what Koster can do in her second plate appearance. That one in there, strike 1. 1-1's the count now for Koster. 1-1 from Gronke coming on its way. This one's going to be grounded down the first base line. Grounded there securely by the first baseman, Nehe. Steps on her bag for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Ivy Terpstra. Grounded out to third baseman in her first plate appearance. This one's grounded to shortstop, throw over to first in time for the second out or third out of the inning. So a quick 1, 2, 3 there for Gronke. And we will see Porter, Castro, Nehe when we're back right after this.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Porter to bat here for the Lancers. Flew out to the shortstop in her first plate appearance. First one's going to be grounded to the third baseman. Tarenga throw over to first. In there for the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out so far here for Wilkin. That'll bring up Janaea Castro. Grounded out to the third baseman in her first plate appearance. First pitch, ball. Second one is going to be flipped foul. Swung through strike 2. One and 2 is the count now for Wilkin. Or for Castro. From Wilkin as this one's grounded. Grun coming in, fields it, throw over to first for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs now. That'll bring up Nehe. Singleton, her first plate appearance. And now the pitch is going to be high ball 1. And that one's high ball 2. Two O's the count. Here comes a pitch. That one's in there, strike 1, right at the chest. This one's going to be ripped into right center field. This one's going deep. This one is up against the wall. Fielded, throw over to second, and Nehe is in there with a 2-out double. That one had a chance, and it looked like it was leaving, but landed right up against the base of the fence. And that'll bring up Sam Noble now for the Lancers. Flew out to the second baseman in her first plate appearance. First pitch in there, strike one. Comes the pitch. This one's in there, but fouled off from Noble. So now 0-2 is going to be the count. Oh, and 2 is the count. Here comes the pitch from Wilkin. That one's away, ball one. One and 2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. That one's high, ball two. 2-2 count. Wilkin doing a good job of keeping the count in her favor. Has no walks on the day. This one slashed foul. No walks on the day and only 2 accounts that have reached 3 balls. Same with Gronke on the other side. No walks on the day and only 1 count that has ever reached 3 balls. So a lot of strikes being thrown today. This one's going to be flipped foul. Went up into one of the lights here. Got these little cylinders kind of surrounding the lights. There's a little bit of protective measure. And the 2-2 pitch, this one's going to be hit. And Grun with the fancy effort there for the 3rd out of the inning. So that'll take us to the bottom of the 4th, where we'll see Grun, Steenstra, and Knack when we're back right after this.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
Back here to start the bottom of the 4th, we'll see Emma Grun lead off for the defenders. First pitch in there, strike one. One oh's the count for Grun. 0-1's the count. That pitch is hit high, deep to center field. Underneath it is the center fielder, Porter, for the second out or first out of the inning. Bring up the first baseman, Lauren Steenstra. Struck out in her first plate appearance. First pitch is going to be way high, ball one. One knows the count now here for Steenstra. Gronke looks in. Here comes the pitch. Swung through, strike one. One's the count now for Steenstra. Comes the 1-1 pitch. This one's going to be grounded down the third baseline, foul. 1-2 count. Swung through, strike 3. 2 down. That'll bring up Taylor Knack, the right fielder for the defenders. First pitch is going to be hit foul, out of play. Knack singled in her first plate appearance. Gronke looking down. Here comes the 0-1 pitch now for Knack. Changeup that just as high in the zone. One and one's the count now for Knack. Comes the pitch. That one's high again, ball 2. And now the 2-1 count. Foul. 2-2 is going to be the count now for Knack. Knack looks in at 2-2. Gronke, here comes the pitch. This one's going to be ripped right past the second baseman. And Knack is in there for a 2-out single. And that'll bring up third baseman Bryn Tarenga for the defenders. Comes the pitch to Tarenga. That one's up there in the zone for strike 1. That one inside ball 1. 1-1's the count. Here for Tarenga. This one's going to be flipped foul. 1-2 will be the count. Comes the pitch now. That one's going to be up there in the zone, ball 2. Knack standing on first for the defenders. And the pitch. This one's going to be flipped foul. Tarenga keeping herself alive in this at-bat. Gronke looking down. 2-2's the count. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be ripped into left center field. Center fielder coming underneath of it for the third out of the inning. That'll bring us through 4 as we head to the top of the 5th, and we'll see Valdez, Page, and Harper when we're back right after this.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Olivia Valdez to bat now for the Lancers. Page on deck. Singled in her first plate appearance was Valdez. Swings through and fouls off the first pitch she sees in this at bat. Oh, 1's the count. Now here comes the 0-1 pitch, ball one. And now this one's ripped into deep left center field, and that one is hard off the fence. Comes into second, throw down over to third base is gonna not warrant much of a throw as the runner slides in safely and stays at second. Very close to being a home run. Didn't miss by a whole lot. Abby Page now to bat here for the Lancers. Lined out to center field in her first plate appearance. That one in there, strike one. Comes the 0-1 pitch, high ball one. One pitch, just outside of the zone, ball two. Two and one, here comes the pitch. This one's lined into center field over the head of Cox. That will score one. Throw over to second is not in time. So a back-to-back doubles. And that'll lead to the first run for the Lancers. They've got runners on second, nobody out. Looks like we got a pinch hitter here, number 5. It's going to be Elizabeth McGill. To bat here in place of Reagan Harper. With a runner at second, Wilkins, nobody out. Comes the pitch, that one's in there, strike one. .65 pitches, 43 strikes here for Wilkin. That one swung through, strike two. Now down in the count, 0-2 is McGill. And the pitch, that one off the plate. Runner breaks for third, throw down to third. In there in time. Caught stealing is Page. So that eliminates a threat now for the defenders. 1-2 will be the count for McGill, as that was a huge out there for the defenders. as they look to cycle to the top of the lineup after this hitter. And she swings through strike 3 for the second out of the inning and the second strikeout of the day for Wilkin. That'll bring up number 25, Bailey Corton. Comes the pitch in there, strike 1 to Corton. That one inside, ball 1. 1-1's the count. Here comes the pitch. That one just off the plate, ball 2. Two and 1 now for Corton. She swings through, grounded right past the third baseman Terenga for a 2-out single for Corton. And now Kayleen Jacinto to bat. Came in relief for Ella Ray. She flew out to the shortstop in her first plate appearance. Comes the pitch. That one in there, strike 1. Oh, 1's the count. Wilkin looking in. Here comes the pitch. That one just off the plate. One and 1 now. Comes the 1-1 pitch. This one's going to be lifted high. Grun walking back. She's under it for the third out of the inning. Defenders give up 1 in the top of the 5th to the Lancers. They still lead this one 2-1 as we enter the bottom of the 5th, and we'll see Cox, Skemper, and Olsen when we're back right after this. Pinch hitter here for the Defenders is going to be number 7, Addison Schmidt for the Defenders. Gronke still out there for the Lancers as this first pitch can be high and away, ball 1. One knows the count now for Schmidt. That one just inside, up ball 2. Two-0 count now for Schmidt. And the pitch. That one away, ball 3. 3-0's the count. This is the second 3-ball count that the Defenders have seen all game long. So almost a little bit of uncharted waters here for the Defenders. We'll see what Schmidt does. My guess is she will not even attempt to swing at this next pitch here. Sits right down the heart of the plate, strike 1. No swing there from Schmidt. 3-1's the count. Here comes the pitch. This one's going to be ripped foul. And they're going to call that one foul off the roof. Full count now here for Schmidt. Full count for Schmidt. Gronke battled her way back into this count. And the pitch swung through, strike three. Bring us to the top of the lineup in number 10, Chandler Skemper here for the defenders. Defenders scored both of their runs in the top of the first. Skemper's got a double and a pop out on the day. First pitch is low ball one. This one's grounded to third baseman. Throw over to first, and therefore the second out of the inning. Now the catcher, number 11, Carly Olson. He's got two flyouts to the shortstop on the day. Sweet, see that. Good throw over to first base. A little bit of a dig there by Nehe, but able to secure it. And now this one's popped out to the second baseman on the first pitch that Olson sees for the third out of the inning. So we'll see Porter, Castro, and Nehe when we're back right after this.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
New pitcher for the defenders is number 15, Alexa Kapaska. Number 18, Alexa Kapaska. Wilkin with 5 very strong innings for the defenders. Only gave up a run after a RBI double from Page. Number 8, Autumn Porter, to bat now for the Lancers. He's got a fly out and a ground out on the day. First pitch in there, strike one from Kapaska. Finding the strike zone early, so he's a good way to get a pitcher going in that bat. Second pitch is going to be hit right at Grun for a line out and the first out of the inning. Pasco with a quick out, and that'll bring up number 24, Janaea Castro. That one just kind of catching Porter on the inside there. This one's in there, strike one. 3 pitches, 3 strikes so far for Kapaska. That one high ball one. That one's hit foul. So 1 and 2 is going to be the count now for Castro. That one's going to be low ball 2. And the pitch, high ball 3. So full count now for Castro. See what Kapaska can do here. And the full count pitch, this one's going to be grounded. Grun feels it, throw to first, in there for the second out. So that'll bring up Nehe, who's got a single and a double on the day. That one on the bottom half of the zone, but in there for strike 1. And now this one's hit to the center fielder, and squeezing that one for the out is Terpstra. So quick 1-2-3 there by Kapaska, and we'll see Koster, Terpstra, and Grun when we're back right after this.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Gronke out for the 6th inning. Ella Koster lead off for the defenders. Got a ground out and reached on an error. And this one's ripped right past Gronke's face. In there for a single is Koster. So 1 pitch and a single for Koster. 72 pitches, 49 strikes for Gronke. Both teams pitching extremely well. And here comes the pitch. This one's bunted down the line. Good bunt there by Terpstra. Throw over to first in time. But Koster will advance to second base on that one. And that'll bring up number 24, Emma Grun. First pitch in there, strike 1 for Grun. Runner in scoring position is Koster. That one in there, strike 2. Defenders still have a lead. They've been leading since the first inning where they scored 2 runs. Surrendered 1 in the 5th inning. And look to hold on to this one. Grun swings through high, strike 3. 5 strikeouts on the day here for Gronke. Here comes Steenstra. Talk about 5 of those strikeouts. 2 of them have come from Steenstra. See what she can do here in her 3rd plate appearance. This one's hit very hard off the wall. And it's going to be out. So that's going to be the 3rd out of the 6th inning for the defenders. And we'll see Noble, Valdez, and Page with the defenders looking to close out this doubleheader against the Mount Marty Lancers.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And today's broadcast sponsored by Ployne Publishing. Quality printing from design to delivery.
Lancers down to their final 3 outs, need a run. Otherwise, they're going to walk away with 2 losses from the defenders. Kapaska out there to pitch for the defenders. She had a quick 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 6th. Sam Noble to lead off here for the Lancers. She got a fly out and a line out in her 2 plate appearances. Excuse me, there is a pinch hitter, number 3, Sarah Hart, for the Lancers. First pitch ball, second pitch a strike. One count here for Hart. Pitch on its way. Outside and high, ball 2. Coach Zomer asking the umpire about something. Just clearing up something with the lineups there. Nothing too serious for anybody watching. But 2-1's the count. And a 3-1 is going to be the count now for Hart. Three one's the count. And the pitch, and there's strike 2. So a full count now for Hart. So a full count now for Kapaska. On her way to Hart. Here comes the pitch. Swung through, strike 3. Big pitch there for Kapaska. Definitely needed that one. And now that'll bring up number 28, Olivia Valdez, who had a scorching double off the fence in her last plate appearance. Came around to score. This one's off the dome. And foul. Olivia Valdez with the only run of the day here for the Lancers. Looks to keep them alive here now with 1 out in the top of the 7th. That one's going to be high, ball 1. 1-1's a count now for Kapaska over to Valdez. That one just off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just inside. 3 balls, 1 strike now for Valdez. Definitely in a hitter's count here in the top of the 7th. Right where you'd want to be if you were Valdez. Comes a 3-1 pitch right down the middle, strike 2. So another full count here for Valdez. Pasca just had a full count with Hart. Ended up striking her out, so we'll see what she can do here. Pitch swung at and hit foul. Keeping that bat alive is Valdez. Full count, Kapaska looks on. Here comes the pitch and the dirt, ball 4. So that'll bring up Paige, who has the only RBI on the day for the Lancers. And now defenders will see Kramer come in, looking to hopefully finish this one out. Kramer pitched 7 innings in the last game and now looks to come get the final 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Kramer gives us the old thumbs up, so she's ready to go. 2 outs, runner on first. Page up to bat for the Lancers. And this one low ball 1. One-0, here comes the pitch. That one in there, strike 1. This one's flipped foul. 1-2 is the count now for Page. Kramer needs 1 pitch and finish the at-bat here. 1 down, runner on first is Valdez. Swung through, strike 3. Second out of the inning. Both coming off of strikeouts, one from Kapaska, one from Kramer now. Reagan Harper to bat here for the Lancers. That one's going to be high, ball 1. Second pitch in there, strike 1. 1-1's a count now for Harper. That one in there, strike 2. Now Lancers down to their final strike. See if Kramer can finish it off right here. And the pitch is gonna hit her. And they're gonna call it a foul ball, actually. Say it hit the bat. One and two is the count for Harper. Kramer pitch. Swung through, strike 3. 3 outs, 3 strikeouts for the defenders, and that'll do it here with this doubleheader against the Lancers. Defenders take both of them. First game 5-1. This one's 2-1. Thank you for joining us on the Dordt Media Network tonight as we watch the defenders win a doubleheader. Thank you, and see you next time.